The poem I selected was London 1802 by William Wordsworth. So I'm going to start off by reading the poem. Milton, thou shouldst be living at this hour. England hath need of thee. She is a fen of stagnant waters. Altar, sword, and pen, fireside, the heroic wealth of hall and bower have fortified their ancient English dower of inward happiness. We are selfish men. Oh, rise us up, return to us again, and give us manners, virtue, freedom, and power. Thy soul was like a star, and dwelt apart. Thou hadst a voice whose sound was like the sea, pure as the naked heavens, majestic, free. So didst thou travel on life's common way, in cheerful godliness, and yet thy heart, the lowliest of duties, on herself did lay. So this poem, the purpose of it is it's a call to attention to the dismal state that Wordsworth sees that England is in, and at the same time is eulogizing John Milton, who was a poet who died during the time that this poem was written. The poem consists of 3 stanzas and has an ABBA rhyme scheme. Words in this poem that are to be defined are fen, which is like a swampy area. Stagnant means just sitting still. And bower is a shady place under a tree. If you break the poem down piece by piece, the first line, Milton, thou should be living at this hour. He's saying that John Milton should be alive right now. And he says, England hath need of thee. She is a fen. He's saying England needs you right now. She is a swamp. And it says, of stagnant waters, altar, sword, and pen. He's saying, of murky sitting waters. It says, altar, sword, and pen, fireside, the heroic wealth of hall and fireside, have fortified their ancient English dower. He's saying, religiously, militarily, literarily, in the home, and the economy of England, all do not live up to how England used to be. It is of inward happiness. We are selfish men, because people used to care about inner happiness and are now selfish. Oh, rise us up, return us again. And it says, oh, Milton, make us better, come back to us. It says, and give us manners, virtue, freedom, and power. He's saying that he wants John Milton to come back and give them all of these. He says, thy soul is like a star and dwelt apart. He's saying that his soul was shined like it was a star. He said, thou had a voice whose sound was like the sea. And he was saying that his voice was just kind of like grand like the sea is. He says, pure as the naked heavens, majestic, free. So did thou travel on life's common way. He said, you were as pure as heaven, majestic and free. You did take the regular path in life. And it says, in your cheerful godliness, and yet thy heart, the lowliest duties on herself did lay. Saying, in a cheerful manner, in your heart, you put the least significance into its duties. So the poem itself, each line consists of between 10 to 12 syllables. The tone of the poem would be both serious and reminiscent of how England used to be. Literary devices in this poem that you see, one of these would be simile, where he says, thou was like a star, he's using like or as, and pure as the naked heavens, he's also using like or as. And then he says, altar, sword, and pen, he's using those as for symbolism.